Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, wherever you are watching this. If you're on Facebook, welcome to our group. If you are on YouTube, hit the subscribe. Our group is listed in the description of this video. So, we're going to do a real quick, short, cut to the chase because kids, right? Has anybody not known what day it is all week? I've had no clue. My planner is literally the only reason, I've kept somewhat on schedule. Even then, I keep trying to do stuff on the wrong day. So, that's how my week's going. But, 3 secret ways to improve your health. And I'll give you a tip. These really aren't that secret. And they're really not all that hard either. So, a lot of it is lifestyle changes. I'm going to give you 3 quick, easy to implement tips. There are hundreds of things you could do, but these are the 3 biggest things that will have the biggest impact, and you can do no matter what stage of life you're in. The simple answer is just eat better, honestly. And this is going to help improve your overall health and energy and wellness. So the complex answer to that is eating your nutrients from sources that your body can actually absorb them from. Okay? How do you do that? 3 steps. First, eliminate the processed foods as much as you possibly can. We all like a treat to go out to eat every now and then. You're going to get some of them. It's okay. But eliminate them as much as you can. Why? And how do you do this? Why is the processed foods are void of many of the essential vitamins and minerals your body needs. Most illnesses, disease, imbalances in the body come from a mineral or nutrient deficiency. Processed foods are devoid. They're just void of those. And they're also usually high in preservatives, which are really hard for your body to break down and eliminate and get out of the system. So they block the absorption of the nutrients you actually need. How do you eliminate these processed foods? Shop the outside of the grocery store, the perimeters, right? That's where the fresh and frozen stuff is. You get into the middle aisles, that's where you start to get into your sugars, your ready-made meals, your hamburger helpers, your processed foods. Peanut butter. I love peanut butter. It's a highly processed food, especially if you're not careful about what the kinds you get. There are some things you will need from the inner aisles. It's just the way it is. Rice is usually in there, flour is usually in there, your baking goods. When you do, look for packages, become a package reader. Look for packages with 5 ingredients or less. This is harder than you think. And make sure there's no dyes in them. If you come across an ingredient you're unfamiliar with, you need to just Google it. See what it is.
I want some.
Sit down. See what it is. Is it toxic? Where does it come from? And such. Google it. We pretty much all carry a smartphone now. Look up the ingredient right there. Second, eliminate the refined sugars. Yeah, that means those cookies that we all love, right? I love them too. It's okay, again, to have the occasional treat. I've got dessert sitting up in my fridge right now for company tonight. We're having dinner with friends. It's a treat. We limit the sugar, though, we consume. Why? Sugar feeds inflammation in the body. It also feeds the yeast. By eliminating the sugar, and we've done a little bit of a sugar fast, you will starve the yeast out and allow the good bacteria in your gut to repopulate and thus better digesting your food. Okay? How do you know you have a yeast overgrowth? When it is really bad, you have what's called thrush in your mouth. We hear about this a lot in babies, not so much in adults, but a lot of us actually have it. It shows up as white, bumpy patches on your tongue, inner cheeks when it's really, really bad, your gums, tonsils, or your throat. A lot of times you have really bad breath with this. You could be extremely tired or crave the sugars and carbs. Yeast feeds on sugars and carbs. That's why you crave them when there's a yeast overgrowth. It's the yeast sending a chemical message to your brain saying, hey, I need more food down here, and your brain just, so you crave it. That's how it works. Reoccurring urinary tract infections is another one. You could have digestive issues. That could be constipation, diarrhea, nausea, cramping, bloating. And this is caused by the bacteria imbalance, right? So your gut has a balance. It's kind of like a teeter-totter of the bacteria, right? When something gets out of balance, your gut swings one way or the other. And that's what leads to the nausea, the gas, bloating, whatever. You need to bring that back into balance to fix that. Yeast throws that way off balance. The good bacteria can't survive in the same environment as yeast. So when that yeast is high, the good bacteria is not, and your gut naturally starts to lose those good bacteria. Yeast then increases even more, and the problem gets worse and worse until you do something to actively knock that yeast down. Either starve it or poison it, and then you've got to replace it with good bacteria. Another sign is chronic sinus infections. There it goes. We're having problems with the internet again. Joint pain and decrease your immune system. You're more likely to get sick. Okay? Take care of the yeast. If you need help figuring that out and navigating through that, or think you have that, message me and we'll have that conversation. Okay? It's just too much to talk about in one time. Third tip, right? Eat more vegetables. It's really simple, but it's so hard to do. Especially in the wintertime for us, because we don't need a lot of fresh vegetables in the wintertime. But it's important to keep your gut and your liver functioning correctly, which helps with the detox, which helps all of the systems of your body. It helps get better nutrition too. Fresh is best. Why? Because it has the vitamins and minerals and enzymes left intact. Okay? Frozen's your next best option. You lose some of the stuff, some of the enzymes are denatured, but for the most part you still get good nutrition from it. Canning, not as good of an option. It is there. Watch what is put into your food with the canned vegetables though. And the canned is not as good, is not the best option because of the way it is processed. During those processing, it has to process at a high temperature for a very long time, and that denatures a lot of the proteins, minerals, and enzymes in those foods. Okay? Big problem, right? What's the most expensive thing in the grocery store besides protein? Vegetables. Your fruits and vegetables. Not everybody can grow a huge garden with the vegetables that'll make them last for the year, right? However, you can look for sales. Everyone can do that. Fresh vegetables go on sale occasionally. Frozen vegetables go on sale occasionally. Even at small town grocery stores. Guys, I live in a town of maybe 500 people. Maybe. We have an awesome grocery store though. I watch the weekly sales. When vegetables are on sale, I stock up. I stock up a lot. And they know that. And they kind of know their people. They know I'm probably going to buy. Vegetables are on sale for less than $1 a pack. I'm probably going to buy $30 to $40 worth of vegetables. and they order accordingly. Buy fresh when you can.
Mommy!
In a minute, bug. You are capable. Farmers market season is coming up, right? It's the best season ever because you can get a lot of these fresh vegetables extremely fresh. They don't have to get on a truck. They're picked when they're ready. So go to the farmers market. Some farmers market vendors are willing to barter. Some are not. Feel that out. If you find someone who is willing to do bulk pricing, do it. And then store them for a year. Yes, this means you have to have a freezer. Freezers are a great investment though, because you can do a lot of this bulk buying and they pay for themselves fairly quickly in what you save by purchasing those larger quantities because it's cheaper in the long run. And then you have them on hand. So those are my 3 tips on how to best improve your health and wellness. Eliminate the processed foods, cut the sugar, and eat more vegetables. If you have more questions, feel free to contact me, email me, comment below, get in touch with me, message me. Yeah, that's what I'm here to do, is help you. And we will talk to you all later. Bye.